I think we need to talk about Werewolf.
This is what Hyman Escalera described just before succumbing to his injuries. 10 to 1, that's what Mrs. Guerrero is going to describe, too.
Sir? Sir? We got your suspect. Claw monster. Boy, you know, they kill him in every movie and he just keeps coming back.
Released in North America on November 16th, 1990, Werewolf, The Last Warrior, or Super Werewolf Chronicle Warwolf in Japan, came to NES consoles with furry fury literally bursting out of the cart. Werewolf was developed by Data East, known for arcade classics such as Burger Time and the not-so-classic 96 Neo Geo game Ghostlop, as well as every pinball machine you've probably ever played. It was designed by T. Watanabe and Akira Nakatasa and programmed by Motohiro Ameki, also the line producer of Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy, Toshiko Amaya, and H. Ito. No, not Hideki Ito for you Soul Calibur and Tekken fans, but Hidenobu Ito. While Data East continued to develop games as late as the early 2000s, these designers' and programmers' careers seemed to pitfalls soon following Werewolf the Last Warrior, aside from one other release, 1991's Captain America and the Avengers. With frustrating level designs and difficult controls, it's easy to see why. Werewolf has an entire backstory that you would never know about through playing the game alone. Comic books were coming back in the 80s, so a comic book was included with the game to fill in the backstory. It was a fairly safe bet to market merchandise with tie-in plugs. However, this is not to be confused with Werewolf by Night, Warwolves, or Warwolf, all trademarks of Marvel. A gimmick, if you will, much like our protagonist bursting out of the game under such false pretenses.
Hey gang, thanks for joining us again here on Cross Geek today. Today's playthrough is going to be emulated on the Raspberry Pi 4B Plus 8 gig mod via the emulation station, and we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna be playing with my NES controller, my NES USB controller. So, I will not have the save state capability, and we're gonna get right into some Werewolf, The Last Warrior. This game is a side-scrolling action platformer, in which you, as a human, are Chief Werewolf, on a journey to battle Dr. Ferion. And we will check out the intro. A new and evil presence has captured the planet. Led by their mad creator, Dr. Ferion, a band of biomonsters has imprisoned nearly the entire population. Every weapon tried against them has proved useless. And it's just like, the wait to get from one screen to the next is ridiculous. Only one man has the power to stop Ferion. Werewolf is all that stands in the way of the destruction of our planet. Music's pretty cool though, you know? Gets you pumped. You alone can restore order to the world. You alone are the werewolf. Uh-oh. Claw hand werewolf man. Just climbing up buildings, fighting the bad guys, saving the world. Just pure badass right there. Or enemy gallery. Alright. Jumping into it. No more heroes, fuzzball. Your time has come. Level 1. It's just a little playthrough to get you used to the controls. And speaking of the controls, this is Kinju, our spirit guide. I am the spirit of Kinju, and I will be a guide through this quest. Be watchful for the sign of the werewolf. Pick it up and feel your power grow. Some good advice, as we will see. The controls are B to jump and A to attack or action. A for your action button. As Chief Werewolf, you have a power maneuver. By holding in the A button, you will charge, and by tapping the A button, you can do a rapid fire cry of no. It just cries out, no. Just lay on him with those no's. And you can kind of turn a little bit while you're doing this. The sign of the werewolf. We are gonna skip this scene though, because we already saw what happened. Now this sign says don't knock. And what really irritates me a little bit about that is that I'm not sure whether I want to knock it or not, because it's gonna either reward me or punish me. And either way it could be harmful. But as you will see, knocking throughout the game is helpful to Werewolf. The werewolf's name is Werewolf. I just got an anger orb and a partial heal. My anger balls. This part's a little tricky because you want to keep going back, but this guy just keeps respawning here. These money objects, I have no idea what they really do. But basically, you can knock on anything and get a little reward. That is your invincibility orb. Full heal. The hourglasses give you more timed. This is a timed game. Now, the next little thing here is going to be the ceiling hanging feature. Now, the ceiling hang is one of the more difficult things because you have to jump and then hit the A button and up. But it doesn't always stick, although he's doing a pretty good job right now. Normally to get him to stick, you just have to kind of readjust your positioning. Now this is the Werewolf song. There's only two songs. There's Chief Werewolf song and there's the Werewolf song. The werewolf has the ability to crawl. Chief Werewolf does not, because everyone knows that men don't crawl, men only run. Now, the hourglass is time. The next feature is the wall hang feature, which is a little tricky. Trying to get him to come off of the wall hang, because then you could get stuck in little situations like that. Alright, we're gonna try this. Like, see, it doesn't always want to stick. Just kind of wasting time here. There you go. So it'll just like stick to everything. This guy, this werewolf. All right. On to the next thing. Now, the next thing is these blue W's. These blue W's will turn you back into Chief Werewolf, and if you get a blue W as Chief Werewolf, you will lose, hang on, I wrote it down somewhere, like 10 health points, which is pretty ridiculous because you have 20 health points to begin with. Actually, I think it'll damage 8 health points. As the werewolf, you have the power maneuver by holding the action button in, but that will take away 10 health points, which is quite damaging. That's a half your health. So it's better just to use your blade hands. Anger orbs. Getting these anger orbs up. Gotta watch out for these bats that just disappear into the background. The typical Nintendo generic bat. However, these are biogenetic bats. Biogenetically engineered bats by Dr. Ferion's toxic goo. Now, the thing about these money signs is there's no measurable point gauge, which I would imagine these money signs have to give you points, but it doesn't really specify. And then you have to do little puzzles like this, because I wouldn't want to get that when I was on the other side. This game's just full of love, made with complete love. Alright, on to the next stage. It's level 1, part 2. Our next antagonists here are these henchmen, Dr. Ferion's henchmen, who remind me of Racer X. You have a super jump ability by holding the up and B button while Super Wolf! As our anger balls go up, we have 5 anger balls, we become Super Wolf, and Super Wolf has the ability to jump really high. And that's about it, which can be a disadvantage when you're trying to gather items, because if you jump too high off the screen, your items will disappear. Super Wolf's attacks do more damage, and your anger orbs will disappear over time, short amount of time. The next obstacle, the next controls we're gonna get into are going to be the spin maneuver. However, I will get back into the high jump by holding up and B. The werewolf does a high jump. However, you're gonna want to hit a direction, so you would have to hit up B and then the direction to kind of go where you want to in order to maneuver him correctly. This part is the spin maneuver. Now we have these lightning bolts coming down from the ceiling, and we're gonna want to hit A and B together to do our spin maneuver, which makes you impervious to attacks. However, in things like this, when you have to do it facing backwards. So you would have to do a backward spin maneuver, scroll the screen forward, get hit by some lightning, face forward, scroll the screen, watch out for this pitfall here, and it's infuriating. On to the first boss, Slime Man. Slime Man's pretty easy. We just beat him up a little bit, and then we spin around the screen. Oh man, he got us a couple times. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Now. Oh no. Slime Man down. On to stage 2. Next stage 2, Mad City. Next super being's Ironhead. You furry little body is no match for my strength. This is basically the Juggernaut. Stage 2 is a city sewer level. The obligatory sewer level. There is much of value in the underground waterways. There is also much danger. You may find that avoiding trouble is as valuable as confronting it. Thank you, Kinju. Oh no, falling blocks and breakdancing men. Well, green kind of mutant men. Oh no, bombs! Oh, we don't want that. Now, the werewolf gets a bullet and he will fire a rifle. Oh, that was lucky. Chief Werewolf will not fire the rifle, he's a peaceful man. However, the werewolf will fire a rifle. And it doesn't quite make sense because when you gather the rifle from the henchmen, you gather the ammo. Comes out of their pistol, so I don't think you can just put that in a rifle. However, I'm not an ammunition specialist. We are gonna take the sewer because it is just less frantic than trying to travel the top way. The upside, the topsoil. The graphics on this game are not bad. Pretty good. Maybe not the best, but as a child, I recall it was certainly most alluring, all the cutscenes, and, you know, you never really get to play as a werewolf, so it's pretty interesting. Interesting. This was not our game, this was our cousin's game. He always had the cool things, all the cool toys, and, you know, we had things, just not the cool things. Anyway, just keep traveling through the sewers. I always thought it's interesting that as a YouTube host, you know, I might not be wearing pants. You don't know that. I mean, I am wearing pants, but you don't know. You never know. Invincibility orb. Oh shit. See, you didn't want to do that, but we did it, and that's okay. I believe that orb is a just destroy all enemies on the screen type orb. I do not have the manual for this game, so I'm not specifically sure. I suppose I could look it up online. Oh man. Bombs and bricks and bombs and bricks. Maybe that's why the buildings and the walls are all so run down. Because they just keep dropping their bricks all over the place. We will attack. Oh yeah, yeah. I believe you can kind of get him if you get there soon enough. This scene always caught my attention as a child because that looks more like a train to me, a vertical train. The windows are rectangular, more rectangular than square, and it just always seemed like he was climbing up a train sideways to me. I thought it was funny. Thought it was rather amusing. Now, this is stage 2. Stage 2, part 2 of stage 2. This one we have to be careful because there are lightning bolts that will shoot down and zap us. Instant kill. No fun. And this is where the wall claw ability, wall crawling, gets super intense because he just wants to stick to every single thing. And if you want to gather all your anger orbs, oh man. You have to, like that. You have to get in these little areas or hourglasses. I'm not so big on Super Wolf. I mean, some people are. But I feel like, oh, that got really lucky there. I feel like he's more of an inconvenience than he's worth. Unsticking off the walls is the most difficult because you have to jump away from the wall. On to the next phase, boss 2, which we just climbed up this building only to fall down, so figures. Badass werewolf. Not so clever though. Okay, this man, we fight, we attack, we hit his bricks, we attack, we hit his bricks. Now, when he brings these bricks down and we do our spin move, it makes you are not able to move as he's bringing these bricks down. Oh no, that's not where we want to be. Okay. Oh, not a good situation here. That's okay though. Pretty bad. You do not really want that to happen to you. It can inflict some damage. However, not too bad. On to stage 3. This part's a little bit confusing. It says, next stage, 3-1, stalactite cave. Next super beings, the giant head. A fool such as you stands no chance against me. Alright, simple enough. Next stage, 3-2, madness base. Next super beings, fireman. I will get great pleasure from watching you burn. Now, as we've been playing, there have been 2 parts to the stages. However, it's never been specified that there's been a boss in both parts of the stages. There hasn't been. Within this stalactite cave lies the entrance to a secret base. Be wary, for Dr. Farion protects his interests. Treads are everywhere. Thank you, Kinju. I've been through this cave because we are not going to want to take the top path. It's very treacherous. However, I will go up there to demonstrate. I have not come across the giant head. Oh, watch out for these falling stalactites. Okay, we are going to go up. Now, I will show you what the top side is like. It's pretty brutal. So now we have 2 ways we can go. We can go the tricky way, or we could go the way that's gonna get us damaged. So we'll try this way. Now, to get over this, you could jump over this, but we're just gonna do our little spin maneuver. This one is not so easy. I haven't really tried jumping over it. But in order to do the spin maneuver over it, you're gonna take a little bit of damage because you can't go all that far forward without getting damaged. And then when you do the spin maneuver, you land on the spikes regardless. So that's how that goes. Now we're gonna take a leap of faith here. We're gonna take another leap of faith here. And so on. And so on and so forth. Werewolf! Maybe we'll come across this giant head guy. I shouldn't have done that. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, that's not good at all. This jump we need to be standing right on the edge to make. As the wolf, I don't even know if Chief Werewolf's gonna be staring at me. It's gonna be able to make it. No. No, see, I messed up. I messed up there because I don't know what's on that top part. Maybe that's where the giant head is. Okay, this jump. Have to be standing right on the edge. We're living on the edge here. And we just gotta go for it. Just take a leap of faith. A little precision jumping. The game is very rewarding with its items. However, at least for the first 3 levels. Level 4, the items do start disappearing. I have to say, those falling stalactites are blended in very well with the scenery. The secret cave! The secret base in the stalactite cave! Excuse me, I'm sorry. We have a choice of trying to do our spin maneuver through some barrels while lightning beams are coming down at us, or we could just go up top and dig our claws into the ceiling here and shimmy across. On to a blue man! However, I don't think he's a percussionist. He may be a never nude though, because he does have some Speedo type shorts on. Oh no! Racer X! So, this next area is like, it's a loop maze, kind of. We have ladder choices, and basically I'm just gonna save you the short run here, go through the short end of it. Okay, I'm gonna go down this ladder, and actually that's the right way I want to go, so I'm gonna go back up. See, I can no longer continue sideways. I'm not gonna go that way because it's just a waste of my time. It's nothing really over there. Okay, so from this point on, the stage is gonna loop around at least 2 times. Until we get to this shaft, this down shaft. And to the next part, which is also fun after making it through that maze. I mean, I didn't quite narrate it the best, but the first time playing through, it's hard to navigate. You're just going to want to go to the second level and walk through 2 times. Then we're going to jump over to this platform, and now we're going to have to stand precisely on the edge and perform our special backflip maneuver while lightning beams are coming down at us while scrolling the screen sideways. And you have to do the spin maneuver over all of these because you're never sure where the bolts are gonna come down at. Although, and Super Wolf! Oh man, I gotta hurry kinda, because I can't use Super Wolf to my advantage here. Now, with Super Wolf to my advantage, I may be able to defeat this guy Possibly. Not looking too good. Fireman! Fireman is one of the most difficult bosses to beat. He is fast. Yeah, seizure! No more heroes, my boy. Werewolf, time to go now. Uh-oh. It looks like Dr. Ferion was victorious after all. Werewolf has been swallowed into the sea, apparently, and the world was swallowed up in a future of evil and darkness. But it appears Werewolf was not meant to meet such an early fate. He arises to fight again! And then, we'll just wait for this to go. I just don't want to go jamming buttons, you know? Ah! Fireman! Next stage 4, thick forest. Next super being's monster. You must pass the waterfalls to gain the people's freedom. We got this. Ain't no thing. Gonna take a quick break for a moment, though. Welcome back. We return to our gameplay of Werewolf the Last Warrior. I apologize for our brief intermission. Now, I would like to say, it has taken a span of 3 days and countless attempts, but with great effort, we have defeated and extinguished the fireman. I dropped my controller. Excuse me. So, without further ado, we get into level 4 of Werewolf the Last Warrior. You will need to find a new means of transportation to continue. I need not remind you that water is the natural enemy of the werewolf. Besides the silver bullet, you know, but... Alright, so you see, at first I would assume that would think, like, maybe if I turn into a human and I try... Hang on. Now you can literally attack everything. And you should try hitting everything also, because this is where items become scarce. And I do not know where anything is anymore. Now dropping down puts you into the water. Oh, these branches. Dropping down puts you into the water, and the werewolf cannot swim in the water as Kinju has advised you. So you would think Chief Werewolf could swim in the water, but apparently Chief Werewolf can't swim either, because the men can only run. It's kind of a disadvantage. But that's what you would think by what Kinju tells you. But it is not so. Now, this is ridiculous because here, alright, it's not here. It's around here though. So there's a thing right here. Now, you can drop down by hitting down and B. You can lower your platform. So guess what? I'm gonna walk into this damaging thing, and I'm gonna hit here, and there's a heart. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay. A little precision jumping here. Oh, no, no! Damn. Okay. Oh, no! That music's so sad. So disappointing. Punch while you're jumping. Oh, no, see? Why can't you swim, Chief Werewolf? Doesn't make sense. Alright, now we got some guys with some jetpacks. I'm not gonna sit here and mess around with them too long because they keep respawning. Oh no! Oh no! A little bit farther. Here. Oh no! And that's what you don't want to do. Just button smash and just roll off the edge.
Now I'm playing with power!
Okay, so we made it back to stage 4, the jungle, waterfalls, and the treacherousness that is this board. What you don't want to do. This is what you don't want to do. No! You have to wait for that platform to appear. Shorted myself on that jump. Continuing on Another day to level 4, the forest or waterfalls. You know, I talked a lot of shit on Super Wolf in the beginning, but he has come through for me in the end, so good for him. Kinju, man. I think it's really shitty they would make half the level fucking water that you can't swim through. Once again, Flame Man, extinguished. Level 4, Werewolf, the Last Warrior, the Forest / Waterfall level. Gonna give this a try. Okay, see how this goes. These jetpacks are so fucking annoying. I can't even explain it to you. And then having to get from platform to platform, trying to avoid these guys on the jetpacks, and it's like I have to get them, because if I don't get them, then they're just gonna get me. It's just the most bullshit. At least I made it. At least I made it. Now we're on to boulders. This is Boulderland. Oh my god. I can't believe I made it. I can't believe I made it. Thank you. On to another midway boss fight. With this tedious shit. It's just so tedious. Like, goddamn most frustrating shit ever for no reason. For no goddamn reason. Onto this okay. I can't say I know what's next, but I just want to be very, very careful. Okay, now I do know. This next part is just a little item gather part. You just fall down, and this is like the only time you can collect the items this way, apparently. Have to hit them on the way down, and there's no point to give you a shield at the beginning, because it's not like there's any enemies here. I think I missed one. I might have missed a couple actually. That's okay. I don't really give a shit right now. I don't even care. You're gonna see the next boss, and that's all that matters. this is how we want to do this. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. There are items here. That's not good. Not good, but I don't care. We made it. And if I have one more continue, we might just make this. Oops. Now is where we want to be careful. Though we do have to let him come down to attack. Just want to be on the right side when he comes down. Monster! Looks like a goddamn fruit. Monster fruit balls. See. Just gotta be a little more careful. Try to speed this up a little bit. Oh! Yeah! God. Next stage 5, Dr. Farion Paulus. Next super beings, Dr. Farion. You may have made it past the others, but against me, you're worthless. This whole game is just some bullshit. Okay, stage 5, Kinju. Well done, lad, well done. You have come very far indeed. You may in fact be the one to save the... No! Oh no, what's going on? I should have known. This is Farion's doing. I cannot go any further. Forgive me, werewolf. Oh shit. What? No, Kinju, I have to fight your spirit too? Oh, just everything's coming at you in this game. It's just the biggest load of shit ever. Oh my god. Have to fight my spirit guide now. Been possessed because Dr. Farion was he was possessed by a spirit in the comic. That's why he got all crazy. Oh, Kinju just turned into dust. Oh shit, get him. Now, you can go up top this way. However, I believe if you take a risk... Ah, not that risk. You didn't want to take that risk though. Now you could go down here. And punching these things will give you things. Hopefully something good. Because I could really use a werewolf right now. Yeah! Werewolf! Now you gotta watch out for these fish again. Because they're all over the goddamn place. And we have to do a little tricky platforming. Not too tricky. However, the bottom is the way to go. Oh shit, and you gotta be careful. About them orbs too, man. Son of a bitch. Alright. We're gonna hit everything as we jump. We're gonna jump, we're gonna hit everything. Now to get this, I think. Go here and then. Oh, and the claws, and the claws. Alright, that's how we do that. And the claws, and the fish, and the jumps. Just fucking everything in this goddamn game. I thought, yeah. I knew that was there. Alright. Gonna do a little climbing. Yay. Because we love the climbing. No, fucking rocket, guys. Oh, no! See, I knew there was some shit that I wasn't gonna like coming up. Might as well take care of these guys while we're up here. Gotta at least make it to the end. Just gonna try running through it. Just gonna try straight run through it. So, Werewolf, The Last Warrior, in conclusion. We didn't beat the game, but we made it to level 5, and I'm satisfied with that. Dr. Farion's gonna have to take this round. Overall, the game is completely frustrating. Besides the controls being difficult to use and having to use them throughout the level, all the levels continuously, and get better at using these funked up controls the whole time is very infuriating. So I guess that's that, and we'll see you next time here on Cross Geek. Take it easy.
What do you know? I beat my high score.